What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2, and today we are taking a look at the Masterworked Sweet Business. Now, I just hit rank 50 with New Monarchy today. This is the 9th. So I figured, why the hell not? Let's masterwork this thing. Let's give it a test. Let's see if the masterwork is any good on it. Because I had my doubts, but I was going to give it a try regardless because I want to masterwork all the things. But the masterwork for the Sweet Business states, when the weapon is fully spun up, the flinch from incoming damage is greatly reduced. What does that mean exactly? Well, when the weapon is completely spun up, so it's firing at its fastest firing rate, the flinch is almost non-existent. Now, I did test it both before and after masterworking in Private Crucible match. Buddy of mine is using the same weapon on every test. I believe it is the Disrespectful Stare pulse rifle. He is shooting me from the same distance. I'm standing in the same spot. I'm shooting at the same area on a wall that's kind of grid patterned, so you can see what the recoil is like and what the flinch is like with both mouse and keyboard and controller. So I was able actually to plug my Xbox controller right into my PC, and it's basically like I'm playing on console at that point. So I was able to do a little bit of comparison and investigation as far as that goes. But I'll show you this footage right now. So on the top of the screen, you'll see mouse and keyboard before, and mouse and keyboard after, controller before and controller after. The style of testing that I did is I did all aim down sights. I did a control run of not controlling the recoil at all, and then had him shoot me so you can see the flinch. And then I controlled the recoil on a control without him shooting me, and then repeated that test again and had him shoot me. And I did the same exact test for both mouse and keyboard and controller, standing in the same exact spot, taking the same amount of damage from the same weapon, from the same person, in the same environment. So you can see where I'm going here. The only variable is the masterwork itself. And what you'll notice here is that the flinch on the weapon in general isn't the thing that makes the weapon difficult to control. The recoil on the weapon is by far the thing that makes you miss your target more often than not with a Sweet Business, especially with a controller. The recoil with a Sweet Business with a controller is so extreme that you don't really even notice flinch from being shot. So, is the masterwork really all that great? Not really. I mean, it might help you out here and there, but the amount of flinch that you see in this weapon versus just recoil affecting your shots landing is not much. It would have been a much better masterwork, I think, to have stability greatly increased when the weapon was fully spun up versus reduction in flinch. I think Bungie kind of dropped the ball with this masterwork. It feels very lackluster. It's nice that Sweet Business will now generate orbs on multi-kill, but it's not all that great. So here's the controller after. You can kind of see what I'm getting at here. The recoil on this thing is absurd. And the flinch is almost causing the weapon to have bonus stability there, it seems like, where the increased stability or the reduction in flinch is actually almost pulling the weapon back center. Not so much in its vertical pattern, but almost pulling it back center from its recoil, which is interesting. That there seems to be a little bit of bonus stability while getting shot versus just reduction in flinch. Now, as far as how I farmed this weapon up, it only took me about a half an hour to farm the masterwork up. I went through and did the Lost Sector on Mars, the one next to Braytech Futurescape, about 7 or 8 times, and it just went in with the armamentarium, pulsed the trigger so that I didn't have to reload the weapon ever, and each run only takes a couple minutes. And as you can see here, you get a ton of multi-kills with it because you just never reload. And the way to unlock the masterwork is you get multi-kills without reloading. except the multi-kills are 4 kills before reloading and not 2. So that's why it took me 7 or 8 to get this done. But it's a quick and easy one to get. It's much, much quicker than Sunshot or Graviton Lance as far as those Masterworks are concerned. But it's probably the worst out of the 3, even considering that Graviton Lance is increased target acquisition, which there isn't even aim assist on PC. That's how unnoticeable this Masterwork is. But if you like this style of review for Masterworks, let me know. It's different than my other weapon reviews, so any feedback is appreciated. If you like this, leave a like. New to the channel, please subscribe for more of my daily content. But don't forget to have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.
You